I'm here with Kondo. Some of you may remember Kondo from speaking last year at Driven on the Lights Out Thursday night. Kondo, the lights were out. Tell us a little bit about your time last year at Driven, what that was like, and that real intimate environment.
Man, well, it was pretty incredible. I didn't know any differently, so when I got there, I was told the lights were out. I didn't know if that's just how you guys rolled, but, I was definitely willing to roll with it. So, yeah, it was good. I couldn't see, from the second row on, and if I couldn't see people in the dark, I'm guessing they could not see me, man. So I definitely talked by faith, but definitely enjoyed the time there for sure.
Definitely. Well, I understand that there's a new worship CD coming out.
We definitely have a new worship CD. It just came out, and it's not threatening the charts or anything like that, but we enjoyed doing it, and yeah, maybe we'll let you listen to it sometime.
Where can people find that out?
Probably by logging onto the christcovenant.org website, and that's probably the best place to do it.
You seem like a pretty artistic individual. What would you feel is the theology of art? How do you think that the church should be embracing art or are not embracing art?
Man, that's such a great question. I personally think art is God's idea. I mean, he was the first artist, did some pretty artistic things. If you look up on a dark night or on a light day or whatever it is, he's the one who invented artistry. So anything we can do to draw attention to the fact that he's an artist and we're created in his image and we can somehow reflect him, I think we underuse art, if anything.
Well, you were born in England, raised in Zambia, spent some time in Australia.
That's very true.
Went to Indiana. What was the biggest cultural shock coming to America?
Man, that's a great question. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily that shocking coming to the United States of America because Australia and American culture are pretty similar. So it wasn't that shocking. I mean, probably just strange things like, if I fill out a form and it asks me about race, I had to check other, like I was some alien species, wasn't African American or white or Mexican, I was other.
This year's theme for Driven 07 is making our mark. How do you think that this generation can make a difference in the world, basically?
Man, it's very interesting. I heard a little bit about the theme, and I think the theme's incredible because I really think this generation is probably going to make their mark by plugging in to local churches. And I think this generation is becoming somewhat disenfranchised with the institutionalized church. And the response is to step away from the church and wait till the church gets her act together. But I think this generation is supposed to be a catalyst in the local church, raising awareness that the church has forgotten her mission. And I think God is stirring this generation, reminding us from where we've fallen. So I think, believe it or not, this generation will mark the world as they mark the church.
Why would you think it would be important for young adults to come to Driven?
Man, any time you can get a bunch of young people, revolutionaries, to get together and to propel each other, to sit down and talk to each other and say, let's collectively make a difference. Anytime that happens, I think it's an incredible threat to the kingdom of darkness, an incredible sense of promise for the world. So I just think any opportunity for this generation to get together, compare notes about how they're going to drop pebbles into, the revolution ocean, I think would be phenomenal. So
I notice you're a Mac guy. What's on your iPod?
Man, well, I'm eclectic, so I've got a bunch of different things on my iPod, and some I'm more willing to admit than others. Actually, last night I was listening to the Catherine McPhee CD. It's quite good, actually, believe it or not. But yeah, for sure. I mean, Coldplay, I keep playing that over and over again. That's what's playing on my iPod. Yeah, I have to think what else, but yeah, I'm a Coldplay freak. Switchfoot's new CD is off the hinges, so I'm enjoying that incredibly. So
What's on your bookshelf?
Yeah, no one's ever accused me of being a reader. I don't read very much, but I just recently started reading. It's a leadership book by Blackaby. He and his son combined and wrote a book on leadership, and I think I just read it because somebody recommended it. But man, it's such an incredible book. So I'm enjoying that right now.
What's in your DVD player right now? What are you watching?
Man, I got lassoed, tricked, hoodwinked, or whatever, into this 24 craze. I've never watched 24, but some guy gave me season 1 like yesterday, and I think I'm on disc 17 or something like that, so I'm making quick work of catching up. I'm enjoying that Bauer character. It's quite fascinating. I'm stoked to be at Driven again this year. Just looking forward to it. Hopefully we see a turnout of future revolutionaries, current revolutionaries, assembled in one place, ready to make a difference in the world. So we'll see you there.